Hey guys, Alex here from Top Tennis Training, and in today's video we're going to cover when should you go for a winner in a tennis rally. Well, it's important to note that not every winner is the same. Some people associate a winner by hitting a powerful shot. That's a winner with power. There are also other types of winners. You can have a winner with precision. You can have a winner by taking the time away from your opponent by not risking too much.
Now, before we get any deeper into the lesson, if you're serious about improving your game, then make sure you have subscribed to the channel, but you also turn on that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know whenever we release a new lesson.
So it all depends on where your opponent is on the court, where you are on the court, and how much time you have on the ball. So when I have a lot of time and I'm inside the court, the ball is nice and high over the net, I can go for a power winner. This is the winner that feels the best. This is the winner we associate with like actually going for it. It's a shot that we should go for because we've earned the right to do so. If you don't take the opportunity, if you don't go for a winner in that situation, you're wasting the chance to win the point quicker. You may perhaps have to hit another 3 or 4, maybe 5 shots after that, and perhaps you may even miss the ball. By going for a winner in that situation, you give yourself the best chance to win the point. Of course, we have to practice hitting winners from inside the court. The second winner is going for winner with precision. This is when you get the opponent out of position by moving them around, perhaps by using angles, so going side to side to side and then hitting into the open space. You can hit a winner by wrong footing your opponent. So perhaps you're going left to right to left to right and then back right again. And this works particularly well with players who are a little bit faster. So the fast player will start to recover back to the middle, and by wrong footing them and hitting a precise shot angle, you will actually hit a winner without having to do so with power. Another type of winner is by bringing the player in with a shorter ball and then hitting a lob. Again, a lob can be a winner. It's not hit with a lot of power. It's a precise shot because it's high and deep, but it can be a winner if you've hit it with enough spin and actually made it high enough for the player not to reach it with their smash.
Now if you see a space when they come forward, you can also use a passing shot to go either cross court or down the line.
Another type of winner is by going deep, playing against a player perhaps who's a retriever who stands very far behind the baseline. You come inside the court and you play a precision shot, but this time it's a drop shot. A drop shot is also a winner because the ball may bounce more than once before the player reaches the ball. So by hitting a drop shot, you're also hitting a winner.
Now when you are hitting that drop shot, you don't want to be too far behind the baseline, you want to be inside the court. Not only do you have to disguise the shot so that the player doesn't start running for it, but also you don't want to be behind the baseline because the ball will take a long time to reach the other side and the other player will have a chance to get it. So make sure that you're giving backspin so the ball doesn't bounce forward. You're giving it enough height, but you have to be inside the court so that the ball takes less time to get to the other side and hopefully wrong foot your opponent who's not expecting for you to do that.
Coming forward and taking the ball on can also give you a winner. So the player won't be able to reach it because perhaps they're out of the court, they've played a slightly slower ball, you see the opportunity to come forward, you take the ball early and you play it into the opposite direction. It doesn't need to have a lot of power, it doesn't particularly need to be very precise, but you can still hit a winner that way because they're not quick enough to recover and to retrieve that ball. of those are winners that you can practice, that you can hit in rallies, and you should become confident in doing. And you should certainly go for them, because by going for them, you give yourself the opportunity to win the point easier, but also you become a more aggressive player. You become a player that's tougher to read and tougher to play against. If you're not going for winners, if you're not going for that shot, the player on the other side may become comfortable. A retriever can get you into those long rallies where you're not able to break him down and win the point. A player who's a little bit more aggressive may start taking the ball on, and actually, because they're able to hit a few more shots, they're gonna take over in that rally. So if you ever get the chance to hit a winner because you're inside the court and your body's moving forward, you got behind the ball nice and early, you should definitely do so. Often in a rally, an opportunity presents itself and we know exactly when to hit that winner, but often we're not sure when we shouldn't go for one. So now we're going to go through some examples. Perhaps you're being pushed back deep, so you're behind the baseline, you're being pushed far and back behind the baseline. You don't have a lot of angle to play with, therefore it's not a good idea to go for a winner.
So you can wait for the right opportunity. You can be back, rallying high to high, not going for that winner too early, earn the right by them dropping the ball short, and then you can execute and go for it.
Again, you could be being pushed side to side with angles. You're on the run. Sometimes good players will go for a winner as a counter-attack option because they're pushed simply too far out of the court to make it back in time if they make a normal shot. But most of the time you should play a defensive shot, buying you some time to recover, or a neutralizing shot, making it difficult for your opponent to attack the next shot. A neutralizing shot could mean a low slice where the ball stays low and forces your opponent to hit up. It could be a spinny lob that makes the ball bounce up off the court and doesn't give your opponent the chance to attack the next ball because the ball bounces outside of their comfort zone. You shouldn't go for a winner when the ball is outside of your own comfort zone. If, for example, you're trying to get to the ball and you haven't quite perfectly set up for it, it's not a good idea to go for a winner. You're risking too much. If, for example, the ball is too low, so often we approach the net and we think, oh, the ball is close inside the court, we have to hit a winner here. No, it's okay to make the opponent try and come up with a pass. So often, just by applying the pressure and coming forward behind the shot when the ball is short, if they come up with a great passing shot, you say well done and you play the next point, but at least you've played the percentages. By going for a winner too quickly and going for a winner if the ball is below the height of the net, you're not able to hit the ball with power, so you have to be very precise with what you do. You could play, if you have enough angle, you could play a nice topspin angle, but again, if you're just going for that winner, you're not covering the next shot, it will be quite a risky option. You want to be behind the ball, you want to be in position, and you want to be in control of the rally. If you feel like your opponent is in control of the rally, it's probably not the right time to go for a winner, unless you feel like you're not able to stay within the rally anymore. Perhaps you're not fit enough because you're not able to sustain the tempo that your opponent has imposed in the rally, then you may be forced to go for something extra. But the better option is to stay in the rally and look for a better opportunity when you're behind the ball, and a better opportunity when you've actually pushed your opponent outside of their comfort zone and you're able to expose the space that they've created on the court. Often in a rally, I see players going for the winner without actually wearing their opponent down a little bit more. Sometimes just by not going for that shot and making them chase a few more balls down makes them so desperate that they go for a crazy shot and end up missing it anyway. So sometimes you win in the long run by making the player move around a lot and not hitting that winner too early. If you see that the opponent is getting tired, it's okay to keep moving them around, not having to risk too much. You don't have to go for crazy shots if you're seeing that your opponent, one, is not hurting you. So if they're not hitting big shots against you and you're comfortable within the rally and you're able to make them move side to side, there will come a time when they're not able to sustain that running anymore, and then they end up going for bigger shots themselves. And if they start missing it, it can spiral downwards in their game, and you can win very easily without actually having to play good tennis yourself. Another thing to note is a lot of the times you'll be playing against a big hitter. These are players that go for a lot of their shots, and the tendency sometimes for us is to receive a fast ball, and when we're receiving a fast ball, we want to send a faster ball back. You have to resist that temptation, and you have to try and catch the ball, catch the power, absorb the power, try and make them play another tough shot. Because I bet that by hitting a few shots and if they're really going for it, they will miss within the next few shots anyway. So if you can make them move, if you can keep the ball, if you can neutralize that ball, neutralize their power, you're in a much better position than trying to counter-attack off their attacking shot. To hit a winner yourself from a fast attacking shot, to counter-attack from a fast attacking shot, requires a lot of skill. Even for a professional tennis player, you need to have the ability to jab that ball back, to absorb the power and actually give some power back. And it's a very high skill shot, which not many players go for or should even attempt. If you want to learn more about the tactics of playing matches, tactics of winning tennis rallies with different strategies, you can join our VIP section on our website. You can click the link below under this video and I'll see you inside. In the meantime, you can press the like button on this video if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends, leave a comment underneath, let me know if any of these tactics, if any of these tips have helped your game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon.